Hello, welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video, and welcome back to the horror bar, and happy Halloween. So, I'm filming this actually a few days before Halloween, but I'm uploading it for Halloween. So I want to talk about Michael Myers. So this is basically all my Michael Myers collection that I have so far. So it has built up quite a lot over the years. Some pieces have been made by me, as you can see in the background. So obviously you got the main house, which I built a few months ago, which I absolutely love. It just looks absolutely fantastic. Can't get over that I made that. I can't believe it still to this day that I made that, which is crazy to me. And then you've got another one, right at the back, which is an older one. That was like the first one, the first sort of design of when I started making dioramas. It wasn't the first one I made. I think it was about the third one I made of that version of it. But yeah, I did make it a few times. And then I made that diorama of the closet scene from the first movie. I made that a long time ago, so obviously the paint and the detail is not as sharp as it could be if I remade it now, but obviously you can see where I've come from all the time that I've been making dioramas to make something as basically as epic as that. It really does look like a piece what is being bought from a professional manufacturer. To me, it really does, but it's not. It's actually made by me, all made by hand. There's no 3D printing involved. Everything is just basic stuff, like with using lolly sticks and bits of wood, the foam. But yeah, a lot of work went into that, building that, and I am super impressed how it turned out. It just turned out better than I ever thought it would. But getting back to Halloween and Michael Myers. So he's one of my favourite horror characters. It's one of my favourite movies to watch around Halloween, the first one. The second one's not too bad. I've only watched it a few times though. The third one, Season of the Witch, obviously nothing to do with Michael Myers, but it's super good, really good movie anyway. It's really good how they thought about making it anyway, and obviously I think when it first came out it didn't do that well because it's nothing to do with Michael Myers, even though it's called Halloween 3. But it's a super cool movie. The newer movies, the 2018 one was good. I liked it. Halloween Kills, it was okay. It was starting to fall off though. Halloween Ends, wow, what a piece of shit. That movie just, it nearly ruined the full Michael Myers and the Halloween movie franchise for me. It really did. It was so bad. I was so angry after watching it. It was just ridiculous. I don't know why they even thought of doing anything like that. But yeah, the original is the best. It's the OG. It's the one that I always watch around Halloween, and it won't be any different this year. I will be watching the original '78 movie because I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. But yeah, getting back to these, this is my like ultimate Halloween collection. There's a couple more pieces that I do want to pick up in the future. I want to get Loomis. I want to get the 1/6 scale Loomis figure. I'll probably get that. I'll probably end up going to get it probably the end of this year or beginning of next year. It's something I definitely want to get because, like I said, I'm a big fan of Halloween. I want to try and get everything from '78, what's based around that movie. So obviously you've got the Trick or Treat Studios mask, which is, it's pretty good. It's not bad. Obviously that's the mask that he wears when he's young and he's a kid. I did do a bit of paint work to it. I added just a bit of blood to it, and the blood spatter to it and everything, because just to make it look a bit more different. So on that side there's not so much, but on that side there's more blood splatter, just to make it stand out more. You've got the '78 knife, which is from Trick or Treat Studios. Super disappointed when I got this. Really disappointed. If you've been watching my channel for a long time, when I got this piece, it's a foam knife, which I knew it would just be like a prop knife, which that just nearly fell on the floor, which would have been awesome. So yeah, I knew it was like just basically made with foam, like a prop knife, but the price that you paid for it was just ridiculous. It just looked super cheap, like you would get somewhere, like in the UK anyway, you get like in a pound shop basically. So I did some repainting to this. I repainted the full lot, added the blood to it and everything, and it turned out looking better than it was. So, But yeah, very disappointed with that one. The Michael Myers Once at Scale, again, Trick or Treat Studios. That's Trick or Treat Studios. There's two Michael Myers versions because I actually changed the body on this one. I actually ordered a new body for him because I didn't like the body that they use on Trick or Treat Studios. The body's a bit cheap, and the body that I ordered is a bit more bulkier, even though in the original movie in '78 he's very slim. He's not even that tall. I think he's only about, I don't even know if he's 6 foot. Obviously making look taller in the movie, but the original actor that played him, he wasn't super tall. He wasn't muscly or anything. He was fairly thin and slim. But the body that I wanted was a bit more bulkier because he's a bit more threatening, I find, if he's a bit more bulkier to him. So I did change out the body. I did get the accessory kit as well, what you get with it. So that's why I've got the Bob sheet one and obviously the different colour overalls. So that's why I have two different versions. So you've got the '78 one where he's just in his normal overalls. And then you've got the one where the Bob sheet one, which is obviously an iconic moment in the '78 movie. And this diorama, like I said, this one got made quite a while ago. I've kept it anyway, even though obviously I built this like the life-size one now of the house. I've kept it anyway because I do like it still. And sometimes I do like to put my other Michael Myers figure in there. At the moment is with the other diorama. And you come across the mask again. This is from Trick or Treat Studios. I could do with getting a new one. I've had this one for years now. It is looking a bit rough because I do actually use it. I put it on for Halloween, so if I'm going out trick-or-treating with the kids, I'll dress up as Michael Myers, and it always gets people looking and shouting Michael Myers and getting photos and stuff, so it is pretty cool, but I think I'm going to have to get a new one because it is looking a bit rough, but I think I'm going to actually, if I don't get a new one, I'm going to try and turn this into like a busk. Something just like the like this one basically, like the Art the Clown one, and have it displayed like that. Because I'm not going to be going trick or treating with the kids this year because they're getting older. So we've got the tombstone which comes with the accessory kit from Trick or Treat Studios. So I'll just have that on display like that. And then we come to my other diorama. Again, this was made a long time ago. You've got the 2018 Michael Myers from NECA. I did do a bit of a repaint to the mask and everything to make it more like the '78 because I don't think they've got the license to actually make the first Michael Myers. I think they made one back in the past, but I don't think they've got the license anymore. So that's why NECA have not brought out the '78 version of Michael Myers. They've brought all the other ones out, but just haven't brought that one out. And I'm assuming that's because why they just haven't got the license. So yeah, that is all my Michael Myers Halloween collection so far. So like I said, I do want to get more. It'll be an issue, obviously, finding space to put it all. I think the only two things that I would need to get though from the first movie from '78 is obviously Loomis and Laurie. That is about it, but there's no companies out there what have made her in Once at Scale. I know NECA have made her, but obviously made her from 2018 movie. So it might be a custom job, but I don't like getting custom jobs Once at Scale figures because they are super expensive and I'm on a budget. I don't like to spend too much on my collection. Usually, like say, obviously like my dioramas, if I want something and I've seen what somebody can make, I'll get the idea from them and I'll make it myself. And yeah, so not a lot of people can do that obviously, but it just takes practice. It really does. It just takes practice at making stuff and looking at other YouTube channels. I mean, I've put on my channel, there's loads of videos of my dioramas, and I always give you tips on stuff, how to make them and everything, so to help you out if you want to make it yourself. It's just practice, that's all it is. It's just constant practice and you get better and better, and you'll surprise yourself. Like I surprised myself with that one. That was like the best thing I've made, I think, this year, which is tough competition because obviously I did make the Evil Dead cabin again. I remade that, and that is a really good cool piece as well. So, but yeah, I just wanted to make this video just to show all my Halloween stuff off of Michael Myers, and hopefully you have a nice Halloween. And yeah, hopefully you like the video, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.